Welcome to week 2 of the Business Project Podcast. We are so excited for this week. Last week we spoke about some really great steps in the formation process of a business, what to think about. And this week we're going into the mission, vision, objectives, and strategies of the business planning process.
Yep, mission, vision, so important.
Oh
Where
my
you're
God.
going, how you're going to get there, and so that everybody else can jump on along with you. Let's get into it.
The Business Project Podcast.
Business can be complicated.
We break it down so regular people like us
Can understand and find success. I'm John Crespo, accountant and consultant.
I'm Casey Bryant, marketer and event planner.
If you run a business
or want to run a business,
welcome to the show. How's everyone doing today? This is week 2 of the Business Project Podcast. I'm so excited.
Me too.
We are
Woohoo,
on
week 2.
2.
Yeah, this is fun. Are you guys enjoying it so far? Did you enjoy week 1? We went over, what did we go over? We went over...
Oh, the elevator pitch.
Yeah.
So we went over, not the elevator pitch. We went over company description.
We forgot already.
Yeah, we've done so much already.
Naming your business. Yep. Creating a company description and researching your industry.
Yes. All important processes in establishing a business. And these steps in the beginning lead to what we're going to talk about next, right? Because I think the next part is a major milestone in a business creation. So it's about, I think, and it kind of goes into like the business plan.
I think all of these first couple weeks are going to be creating your business plan.
Yeah.
So
if you're taking notes throughout this process, the goal is to give you the tools you need to have your business plan solid and in place so that can be your guiding document for your business's success. What do you think, right? Something like that.
I agree 100%. And all of this is just, don't be intimidated or scared to just start. All of this is just a starting place, I think is a really good way to put it, because eventually, this is all going to change as you grow and as your business evolves. There are going to be things that come up that are unexpected, and that's completely 100% okay. But at least you have a starting place. You can't go anywhere if you don't know where you're going.
Yeah. I think a lot of new businesses just have the idea and then just start. And that's one of the biggest downfalls of a new business is we just tend to just start. And we're like, oh, I can make money from this. Let me just go and figure out how to register my business, open a bank account, and get started.
And they just kind of willy-nilly all over the place, bounce all over the place. There's no step-by-step. This is what you do first. This is what you do second. Make sure that you get all of this done before you actually open so that you don't set yourself up to have an explosion.
Right. And having this stuff put in place in the beginning, actually doing the legwork to get this in place in the beginning is what's going to create a successful business, right? It's going to set you apart from fly by night to a business that's here for the long run.
And later on, in way later episodes, we're going to talk about creating structure around your business, creating operations, writing things, keeping track of things, and all of this leads up to just being more prepared and thinking ahead of time. And it just makes decision making as you're going through your business and creating things. It just makes that decision making so much easier because you've already built the foundation. These are the parameters that you need to stay in.
So, as you've gone through week 1 and you went through those steps, right? On week 1, now we can talk about week 2. So today we got some great topics to talk about.
Yes.
We're hitting
very excited about this. The mission and the vision.
Yes.
Which is like the ship.
Yes.
And the map.
Yeah. So it's like the Titanic.
Yes.
But we're not hitting an iceberg.
No.
We're making it to our destination this time.
We are, yes. And we're going to lay it all out for you guys so that you don't hit the iceberg.
Yeah, we don't want that to happen.
No.
This is supposed to be the unsinkable ship, creating the unsinkable business right here with these processes.
Yeah, and your mission and your vision is the key to that.
Yes, it is.
So Titanic did not have a good roadmap going on.
Not at all.
No, they didn't thoroughly think through it.
That's actually pretty interesting, right? Because they had their vision, kind of, I think. They knew where they wanted to go, right? The ship, but they were too stubborn in their route. How to get there.
That's very true. They pushed it a little too hard.
Yeah.
They didn't think it all the way through.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hence, they hit the iceberg.
A lot of people get the mission and the vision, I think, mixed up, right? This is another step that can be very intimidating, and I think a lot of people don't do because they don't understand it.
Yeah.
But your mission and vision is so important. So let's explain a little bit about the difference between a mission and vision.
Here we go. This is simple, right?
Yeah.
You know how when you're writing a story and you have the 5 W's, it's who, what, when, where, why. Who, what, when, where, why. Yeah, that's 5, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You got the 5 W's.
How's sometimes sneaked in there, but that's an H.
Right. So you got the who, what, when, where, and why. Your mission statement is the who, what, when, and where. Your vision statement is the why. So if there's an easy way to remember the difference between the two, think of the 5 W's and think of your mission as a who, what, when, where.
It's the way I like to think of it too is, and we explain this in our full course, but it's the Titanic. Like, let's use a boat that doesn't sink, right? Your ski boat that you go on the weekend.
Yeah.
The mission is like the boat and everything that uses to operate the boat. So like the steering wheel and the captain and who's on board helping to operate the boat. That's your mission. And then the vision is like the map. Where are you going? Where do you want to end up? How does your boat fit in the entire lake, right? The vision is the bigger picture, the why you do what you do, but the mission is like all of the little pieces inside.
Yeah. So let's break it down.
Let's do it.
We'll break down mission, right? The 4 W's of mission. We have the who, the what, the when, and the where. That's the 4 W's of mission. We're making this so easy so that it just sticks in your head. And then when you're doing it, it's like, oh, that was easy. Who, what, when, where.
Who? Let's talk about who. So who do you serve? Who works in your business?
Yep. So it's all about detailing who it is that who are your stakeholders.
Who are your stakeholders? Yeah.
And your stakeholders are the people that actually work for you and the people that buy from you. They're all stakeholders of your business. So when you're creating your business and you're figuring out, all right, this is my service or this is my product, who are these people who is this going to serve, right?
Very important. If you don't know who you're serving, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
You need to know your target market.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then what are you going to offer?
Yes.
Yeah. What is your product or service going to do that is going to solve somebody's problem? What is that? So
if you don't know, as you can see, each of these hold equal weight, right? Because if you don't know what you're selling, then how are you going to get who? And you don't know who your people are that you're going to be selling to. How you know what? So it takes some serious thought. Believe it or not, to put a successful business together, it takes some serious planning. But when you break it down, and you can break it down into the pieces to the who, the what, the when, and the where, then it kind of breaks it down to bite-sized pieces. So you're not trying to eat that whole elephant.
It makes it so much easier. And you can see how they fit in together. And everything that we talk about fits in together, right? The branding, when we get into branding, it's, if you don't know your mission and who you're serving, who your target market is, and what you're offering, then you can completely miss it with your branding, because your branding has to reach those people, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It all fits in together like a big old puzzle.
It does.
You don't want to miss a puzzle piece.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, a puzzle doesn't look good when it's missing a piece.
Yeah. Or if the piece is from a different puzzle.
Yeah, right. It'll make
That
it look
doesn't
way
work.
off.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty
So
funny.
we have who, we have what
Mhm.
you're creating, and then when. When are you going to offer this? Is it
Yeah.
a seasonal product?
Exactly.
You know,
I was thinking
is
the
it,
same thing.
Yeah, yeah. Is it, are you doing breakfast food? You don't want to do breakfast food at night unless that's like Waffle House. That's your thing,
Yeah.
right?
Or if you're a landscaping company, you know that there's seasons for cutting grass,
Mhm.
So you want to kind of understand your industry and understand when it is the most beneficial to operate it. Some of them are all year round. Some services are all year round. If you have a restaurant, chances are you're going to be open all year round. But there are businesses that are seasonal. There are products that are only available at certain times.
Mhm.
So, understanding what that entails is going to be important. You got 3 right now.
Who?
And they're all equally important, right?
They are.
So we have the who
The what?
and the where.
The when? We didn't do where yet. We got the
Oh,
where
that's
coming
right.
up.
We did the when. Now we're doing the where.
Yes, now's
So we
the
got
where.
the who, the what, and the when.
So the where is also very important. Do you want to be, and that encompasses a lot. Do you want to just serve your local community? Do you want to make something a lot larger that can be expanded into other cities? Do you want to sell online? Do you want to sell just at home?
A retail store? Do you want a brick and mortar?
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you want a truck?
Yeah, food truck or a truck or a mobile truck or something like that. Where is important. You got to find out where, let's just say, where your audience is going to find you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And where are you going to serve them?
Yeah.
How far are you going to go?
With those, you should be able to create a small statement called your mission statement.
3 sentences.
You want
is
to keep
a
it
good
short.
Mission statement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to keep it short. Something
1
you
to
can write on
3.
the wall. So that when people come in, you actually want your customers or your clients to see your mission statement. You want to share it with the world.
Your employees should be able to know to recite your mission statement. It's that important.
You should be able to recite it as the owner. If you can't recite your mission statement, then you should try. Read it to yourself over and over again. Have it on your mirror. Put it in your car while you're putting your business together so it sticks.
For sure. And then that helps you make decisions also as you're building your business. If there's something an opportunity that comes along, right? Not all opportunities are necessarily good ones. Even if it sounds like a good one, it might take you away from your mission. And so if you have that in front of you, if you know what your mission is, and an opportunity comes along that doesn't fit in your mission, then it gives you the ability to say no.
Right. It builds your core values.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like this helps you stay on track. You want to make sure that your business is in line with your own values at the same time. Mm-hmm. So that goes very much into that process to help you do that.
So good. All right. So we've talked about mission.
Mm-hmm.
The next segment, we're going to get into vision. Just hold on. We'll be right back.
We'll get back to the show in just a minute. First, we'd like to tell you about thebusinessproject.com. This is a one-stop shop to help you grow your business. We're just getting started, and as one of our very first subscribers, you can join now for just $19 a month, which will give you unlimited access to a growing library of videos on topics like branding, marketing, social media, and much more. See you there.
And we're back.
Yeah.
So if you've been following along so far, you should know what a mission statement is, right? You got the 4 W's for a mission statement: small, concise. And now we're leading into your vision statement.
Vision statement. And let me say really quick, if you're having a hard time with your mission statement, I know we talked about a lot, who, what, when, where, and there's a lot of information there, and you might be having a hard time figuring out how to put it into just a couple sentences, look up some examples. Think of some of your favorite companies and look up their mission statement and see if that can help inspire you. Don't copy it, but it can help inspire you, and maybe some words that they use will stick out as important to you.
We don't want you to struggle. We're breaking it down and we're providing the resources to keep you moving along the way to make you successful.
And to simplify it. I think sometimes we don't do it because it seems intimidating. So we're here to simplify it for you.
The why.
Yep, the why, your vision. And the main purpose, I think, of your vision statement is to have every single person, you, your employees, your customers, just have a clear idea of where your company is going so that they can all get on board and go towards the same place.
We're going into these boat references, right? Let's say you're on a rowboat. Mm-hmm. You want everybody rowing in the same direction.
Yes.
Right? Yes. Because if you're not going to get anywhere. You're either going to go in circles or you're just going to stay still. Right? But once everyone is rowing in the same direction, then you get where you got to go quickly. Right? And
for
efficiently.
Sure. And you can have your mission all set and ready. You can have the people in place. You can have the correct tools. You can know who you're serving, why you're serving them, when you're serving them. But then if you're not all rowing in the same direction, saying, with the same language, and everybody knows exactly what your mission and where you're going, then it's just pointless. You can have your mission, but everybody's going in 100 different directions. That's great.
Yeah, for sure. When your team understands your vision, right, then they rally behind you. They rally behind you to get the goal accomplished, right? To get the company moving in the direction it has to go.
A lot of times, employees won't work, especially nowadays. I feel like the newer generations, they want to have a purpose behind what they're doing. They don't want to just come in and work a conveyor belt or create this product over and over and over again if they don't feel like it has a purpose in the world. Yeah. And so I think now more than ever, your vision statement is so important.
I love it. You're right. This generation, which is great though, right?
Yeah, it is.
That they want to work for a company that has a purpose. They want to know what the purpose is of that company that they're working for. And I think the vision statement helps in providing that for sure. So it's the why. So when you're creating your statements, because this is a statement as well, right? And it's another short one, really. It's maybe 4 sentences instead of 3. But it's still, they want you should be able to have your mission statement and your vision statement readily available so that people can embrace it and learn it.
Because this is a great way to help your company stand out too. There might be 100 other companies that do exactly what you do, but if you are very clear and they understand your mission and your vision, then it's going to help you stand out. People want to buy from people. They want to see the heart of your company. And if they don't see that, then they're less likely going to want to support you.
There you go. Like, that's some really good stuff. You should be able to create your mission statement and your vision statement now.
We want to see it. Write it in the comments. Head on over to the Business Project. And if you get any of our free courses, we have your 28-step checklist, creating your business in 28 steps. It goes all over all of these in a nice, simple checklist. It's a free course. There's a little community chat in that.
Yes.
Or we have our brand new video, the 5 things you can do to get customers for $0. And you can head on over. Yeah, get that free video. And there is a little chat in there as well. So you can talk with other business owners, get their feedback, share your mission and vision ideas.
Yeah, remember, this is a community. So your comments on, let's just say, the process that you're going through and creating your mission and your vision statement, if you put it in the comments, believe it or not, you might find some support in that process. We'll be watching, the audience will be watching, and there'll be people that can actually help you in that process as well. And the resources that we're providing is just something that is not readily available, that we're trying to make it readily available.
For sure. And I think entrepreneurs in general and business owners, they all have different strengths. Some are really, really creative. Some are really great at numbers. Some are really great at creating checklists and folders, and others are like, checklists and folders drive me crazy. And so this community gives you a great opportunity to give and take. So tap into somebody. If you're very creative, then help somebody that needs help with the creation part of it. If you're really great at getting organized, then give some people tips on what you do that helps keep you organized. That's what it's all about.
Yep. I love it. Now there's one more. We're going to come back and we're going to go over one more. This is a very good one because it's kind of like puts everything together.
Your objectives and your strategies is next.
Yes. So we'll be back.
We'll be back. The 5 things that you can do to get business for $0. These are some marketing tips just for you.
I need more income.
I need more customers.
I'm just getting started.
I've been in business for a while and I need fresh ideas.
People just don't know about my business.
I don't know what to do.
If you are a business owner on a budget and any of these questions have crossed your mind, we've got 5 things that you can do to bring in more business without spending a penny. Plus, you can hold yourself accountable with a free printout included with the video. It's time to get off the sidelines and take some action. Check out this free video today.
You know what would be wrong if we didn't do this?
What?
We should provide an example of what a mission and a vision statement are.
Yeah, let's do it.
We're the business project,
We
right?
are.
So what's the mission and vision statement of the business project?
So I'm a little embarrassed because I have to read it.
Ooh, we're telling you to memorize it.
Yeah.
And Casey has to read it.
I know. I'm sorry. I failed at this. I
But
have it though. I know it.
yeah, but to your defense, you had it at the ready.
Yeah.
So you knew where to get it, right? And you had it at the ready. So even if you don't memorize it, as long as you know where it's at and you know how to get it and you know what it is, that's important as well. It's moving in the right direction.
And I know the gist of it. I just don't know the exact words. And I want to be able to provide the exact words because we are very intentional about all of the wording in it. I don't want to miss something.
That's good. So this is good. You're gonna hear an example that you can see how it was created. You're gonna hear an example of a mission and a vision statement, and it's for the business project.
All right. Let's see how well I can read. The mission, right? Who, what, when, where of the business project is to provide education, learning, and networking opportunities for local and small business owners to help them achieve success. This consists of online course website that hosts educational videos, downloadable PDFs, connections with dependable business services, and a community of other business professionals.
2 sentences.
Yep. 2
That's
sentences.
it. It was great.
Thanks.
So that is the who, the what, the when, the where.
And then the why is the vision.
Yep.
The
So what's
vision,
the vision?
how we want to fit into the world is we want to be known for the love and support of the small business community across the U.S. by providing resources, education, and fostering awareness at a local level.
Boom. I love it. So
that's what we do.
there you go.
Yeah.
Now you have your examples. You heard the actual mission and vision statements that were utilized to create the business project. Those are awesome.
Now I'm going to go memorize them.
Well, you put it in your car, you put it everywhere so that you're constantly seeing it. That's a great way to memorize something. Next.
Ready to get into the very last segment of the show today?
Yeah, this is good because and we were just discussing this a little while ago on how to kind of approach it. And when we go into objectives, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like our goals and objectives.
I think that we should probably do a podcast in the future about goals because I think goals is a podcast in itself, like probably an entire hour.
Totally.
On how to create goals and, because that's a lot. But today we're just kind of giving you an overview, and goals are definitely part of your objectives and your strategies.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, and this is also the how.
Yes, the how. So we would have the who, what, when, where for your mission, your why for your vision, and then The objectives and the strategies are your how.
We're throwing in the H.
Yeah, we got it.
You got to throw in the H, right? Because how are you going to get there?
Yeah.
How are you going to do it?
Your mission, we were talking about this before we went on the air, and John made an amazing point. Your mission and your vision need to be the pillar, like the structure, the foundation, that stay the same. But because, right, you're for the most part, unless something catastrophic happens, you're going to be trying to figure out how to serve the same customers and offering about the same products in the same industry.
Yep.
But how you do it can change.
Yep.
Depending on as you grow and as the world changes.
Yeah, we can look at 2020, right, as a prime example. How many businesses had to adjust their strategy because of COVID?
A lot of them still serve the same customers. They still serve the same products, but then they had to completely rearrange their goals and their strategies on how to reach those customers and get those products in their hands.
Yeah. So, in this process, you have your two pillars, right? Your mission and your vision, and you have your methods and your objectives and strategies, right? Now, this is something that you have to be able to implement, test it out, see if it works, and then make adjustments so that you can make it to where your pillars are telling you to go.
These need to change. They need to be adjustable. You think about if you're wanting to lose weight, right? And you're working out at the gym, you're running, you're eating right, whatever. Different people have different bodies, and as you do it for a long time, your body adjusts to the exercise, and so you need to change it and do something harder. But a lot of times you don't know what you need to do until you've started doing something, right? Yeah. So they definitely need to be adjustable. You can't set a goal or create a strategy and then just expect it to keep you coasting for the next 5 years.
Yeah. I speaking about this, an acronym pops in my head. It's PDCA.
PDCA.
Not public displays
of current affection.
Of community affection. Public displays of community. No.
Yeah.
PDCA, it just popped in my head, is plan, do, check, and adjust.
Plan, do, check, and adjust. I've heard that before. That is really good.
Yeah.
So let's talk about it.
Yeah. So here you go. So you got objectives and strategies, right? You got to plan first. That's part of your objectives, right? Planning your objective and your strategy, of course, right? Planning your objective and your strategy. Then you do it. You implement it. Because if you don't implement what you're planning, then how are you going to make it anywhere?
Yeah, what's the point in planning?
Yeah.
I feel like I do that all the time, actually, in my personal life. Like, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do it like this, and then, Monday comes, and I'm like, I'm going to do it next week.
Oh, my. At home, I'm the biggest procrastinator.
Yeah.
I am the biggest my wife will tell you. She's like, yeah, okay.
We're not going to do that, though, with our business, right?
Right. Business is different. Business is different. At home, though, my mind changes until my wife makes me do something. So you have your planning and your doing, and then you're checking, right? Because you have to make sure that you're still in line with what you're doing, that you're in line with your mission and your vision. So you're checking to make sure you're in line with your mission and your vision. And then
you're checking your results.
And checking the results, right? Yeah. And then you're making the proper adjustments to make sure you're moving in the right direction. Or if everything's going well, then you keep going.
Keep on going. Make it harder.
Make it harder. There you go. Find the next objective.
So objectives, we didn't really talk about the difference. Objectives are what you want to accomplish, right? You're making specific things that you want to accomplish.
Right.
And then your strategies are how are you going to accomplish it.
Yep. I love it.
Yeah.
So
Step by step.
yeah,
Be very,
step by
very
step.
specific. The more specific that you are, the easier it's going to be to analyze and adjust and see what's working and what's not working.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you break it down into bite-sized levels, then it's easier to manage.
For
Right.
sure.
And this helps in that. And it helps you to be more flexible, right? Because we all learn that you have to be able to pivot if you're going to survive another pandemic or another world event that gets thrown at us business owners. So this is important.
And don't be upset or give up or feel like you failed if you try something and it doesn't work. I think that is the biggest advice that I can give any business owner or entrepreneur is keep trying until you find something that works.
Yeah.
Once you try something and it doesn't work, you can say, all right, that doesn't work, on to the next thing. And the faster you can fail, the less time you're wasting. So like the goal is almost like, if we're going to fail, let's fail quick.
Yeah.
So we can try something else.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, was it Thomas Edison that said, I can tell you 1,000 ways not to make a light bulb or something like that?
Yeah.
You have to be able, to implement those plans in place and fail, right? Because you're going to learn from that, make the adjustments, and keep going.
Our society, I think, pins failure as a bad thing. And it can't, like, obviously we don't want to keep falling on our face over and over again. It makes it tough, but failure can actually be a positive and a good thing. So
definitely a learning experience.
Yeah. And you're going to fail in some form or fashion. Right. If you are a business owner, you are going to fail. So I'm just going to slip that in there right now.
Yeah. Like, don't think you're not going to fail.
Yeah. At something.
Because then you're delusional.
Yes. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
All right. That's it for the episode number 2. We're done.
This was amazing. Like, I feel I'm ready to start another business already. And we're not even halfway done with the stuff with the processes and going to actually creating a solid business.
We have lots of fun things coming up.
Yeah. I hope you're excited as we are, because this is going step by step on how to get you from thinking about what you want to do to actually implementing it and creating an actual successful business.
Which is what a lot of people have a hard time doing. They have great ideas. I'm sure your idea is amazing, and we want to help you make it a reality so that you can serve people. Right. So like and subscribe so that you are up to date as whenever we release our episodes, which are going to be on a weekly basis. Every Thursday. So that way you're following along with us and you're staying on that path with us so that you can create that business or take the business that you have to the next level. Yeah. And if you know somebody or you come across somebody, if you have a friend or a family member or a networking group that you go to, which we talk about a lot, then share this podcast with them, because they might be needing to learn some of this information too. Do you want to hear something cool? What? A friend of mine on Facebook, she teaches business to high school students in New Jersey. And she said she's going to use our podcast as like a teaching tool to her business students. Wow. I was really excited about that. That's amazing. I think that's going to be amazing. Yeah, that's really cool. I love that. Yeah. Yeah. We had to share a little testimony right there. Yeah. All right, you guys, you have a wonderful rest of your day. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, do all the things, because we can't do this without you. And it's our heart, I think, to just serve people, to help people, and to make business simpler. Yeah, and visit us on thebusinessproject.com. Like, you want some tools and resources, thebusinessproject.com is the way to go. Yeah, we have this little podcast that we're doing. We have a 28-step checklist that you can download for free that goes over the next 15 weeks, I think, in a checklist. Yes. And then we also have if you are already up and running, we have the 5 things you can do to get customers for $0. Zero. We like $0, huh? So head on over to the website and check those out. You guys have a great one. See you next week. See ya.